peace, shanti. So as you sit in easy pose, just think about what peace would look like to you. Peace in the world, peace in your heart. Just close your eyes for a minute or two and see what that would look like or feel like. How would it feel to be peaceful? Harmony. If we want to create it, we need to be able to see it in our minds to draw it to us. So we'll work with breath today, and coming down from the week, excuse me, there's a lot of emotion all around the globe. So sometimes that can seep in to our own consciousness. That's why I love yoga so much, is because we can come back to it and keep the protections around us and not absorb the emotions of others around the planet. So just come to focus on your breath now and notice how it feels, steady and calm, or does it have glitches in it? Just what do you notice about your breath as you observe it? Does it feel spacious and open, or does it seem tight as you breathe? And then check in on your nervous system. Are you coming from your sympathetic or your parasympathetic nervous system? Nerves jangled and tossed, or calm, steady? What we focus on, we become. We can rise above the fray instead of letting it fray our nerves. Notice your body, muscles, joints, posture. Have you sunken down a little bit as we've been seated in easy pose? Just the mere act of pressing down in your hips and rising up through your spine can change everything to more positive. Excuse me. Sorry. And just take in a deep breath and breathe in from the bottoms of your feet. Breathe in all the way to the top of your lungs. And then just say, ah. And 2 more times. Breathe in deeply from the depths. Ah. And last time, breathe full and deep. And just say, ah, the sigh of relief. Relief from stress, from demands and expectations. Allowing yourself that release and relief. We're in the full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio is about the depths and clearing, digging it up to look at it and then harmonize and let it go. Facing whatever needs to be balanced. It's not easy, but it's worthwhile. So let's breathe in more of the depths, bringing palms together and reaching up overhead. Reach for light and bring it down as you exhale into the depths. Breathe in light. Bring it down into any little tiny pocket of darkness you might have within you. Can be a habit, can be an emotion. Or maybe you already feel clear and you're just using this energy to enlighten even more. Couple more rounds. And last time. Beautiful. Okay, and we'll start some moves now. We'll start with our snake sway. Just rolling side to side through every little crack of your spine, crevice. Picture your spine swaying like a tree or like seaweed in the ocean. Moving and loose, free. And then come back to center and just circle around. Just take your arms around, touch the edge in your twist, circle to the other side. Just touch that edge, that first point of resistance. So breathe as you come around. Exhale into the twist. Go a little further each time, loosening. Noticing any pops or crackles. And then come over to your left. Reach up through your spine. Press down in your hips. Lift and press against your edge. Notice if your edge moves as you breathe and relax. Use your arms and let your spine relax. Wring it out like a washcloth. And slowly unwind. And I'm going to ask that you just lean back and switch your feet for this side, okay? Giving it some balance. So just swinging around into a twist. Reach up as you press down in your sitting bones. And slowly unwind, facing front, and just reach your palms forward, a stretch over your legs. And walk your hands in. We'll switch our legs once again. Let's see how it feels on our hips and low back. Just slowly slide your hands forward. Stretch. All right, and then walk your hands back in, bring them around behind you, and bring your feet mat width apart, and just bringing knees in, loosening and moving whatever you may have loosened in your stretch forward in easy pose. Okay, from here, I'm going to turn sideways, but you can stay front to back. We're just going to do a 4 square, but we're going to come down onto our backs for it. So just rolling down, knees bent, feet on the floor, and we'll all work with the same leg. So just bring your right ankle over your left thigh, bring your knees in, and just to loosen up, take your legs side to side. If you feel tight in the hips or in the hip joint, the groin, or anywhere like that, this can help to loosen it up. before you actually do your stretch. Flex your right foot, legs in center. Reach your right hand through the opening your bent leg makes. Wrap your hand around the left knee or shin and left hand over right. And just bring it in. You can use your right elbow to press the right knee and thigh out as you bring the foot in. You can also bring your head up to meet your leg. And if it feels a little intense, just go back to side movement, loosening up. And then we'll release that side. Let your feet back down onto the mat. Separate your feet. Before we go to the other side, we'll bring our knees down in center. So you get a little opposing stretch. And now bring your feet hip width apart. Left ankle over right knee. Left hand through the opening of your left leg. Flex the left foot. Overlap your palms. Roll side to side a couple times. Come to center and take in your breath. Always stretch on the exhale. So bring the legs in. If you want, you can bring your head back up to your legs. And then release. Separate your feet mat width. And again, bring your knees down in center. We want to just get some lubrication in the joint and stretching a different way from the 4 square stretch that we just did. And then just bring both knees in, give your legs a hug, bring your head up, just curl in. Roll side to side, give your back a massage here. All right, and then let your feet back down onto the floor. For Setu Bandhasana, we'll come into a half bridge. So arms just at your sides. You want your toes forward. Knees remain hip width apart. Just a few pelvic rocks. So press your tailbone into the floor and take in a breath. Exhale and slowly come through your sacrum, just a little piece at a time. Engage your core muscles. Press down, roll it down, especially when you get to the waist area. Keep pressing down, a little piece at a time. And then roll back up. Inhale. Exhale. Press it down. Inhale, roll it up. And last time, exhale. each little tiny segment. See if you can separate and press really firmly into the mat with your back. Now, palms down, arms at your sides. Press down on your feet and just lift your hips up. Lengthen out in your neck and come into half bridge. And then slowly roll down, one piece at a time, separating each vertebra, creating space. Engage your core muscles as you press your low back down. And we'll go up again. We're going to work up to the full bridge. So it's morning, and we want to be considerate of our bodies. So take in your breath and lift your hips up into half bridge. Press down in your arms and palms, back of your neck. Now lift your head and look at your knees. Are they hip width apart or are they separating out? You want to keep them aligned with your hips. And just engage your glutes and press up a little bit more. Press down in your arms. Open your chest. Your chest will press right up into your throat. You're stimulating your throat chakra. And roll down gently. Let it go. Pause for just a moment. Notice what you're feeling in your body. So bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana, is a bridge, but consider what you're connecting. Bridges connect one side to the other, crossing over rivers or highways. So just consider, what are you bridging in your life? Is there something that you bridge, that you connect? And we'll come up. This time we'll go all the way into full bridge. Take in your breath and lift. From here, interlace your fingers underneath your hips and roll side to side, drawing your shoulders together, your scapula, making little pillows with your shoulders. And then press down with your arms. Lift your chest as well as your hips. Notice your knees. Are they staying in alignment? Stretch out the back of your neck. See if you can lift a little higher. You can draw your shoulder blades a little closer even. Press down in your arms. Use that for support for your bridge. Breathe. Feel the flow of energy from your pelvic area up to your throat. Lift a little more. Where do you feel it? And then release your shoulders back out. Separate your hands and roll down. So a counter pose for Setu Bandhasana can be to bring your knees in, but you can also take your knees out to the side and come into a little twist. which we're going to work up to next. So take your knees side to side. Now come to center and cross your right leg over. You can wrap that foot around if you want to, that's optional, but now take your knees side to side, just a gentle swaying. Now we'll come all the way into the pose, so take your arms out to the side, palms down. Bring your knees into your chest. If you want to keep them crossed, you'll get more of a stretch. If you want to uncurl your legs, you can go easy on yourself, depending on what your needs are this morning. So take in your breath. Exhale, take your knees over to your left. You can let your foot down onto the floor and ease into your twist. Shoulders remain down. Take your head to the side and let your legs just ease into the stretch. We're going for peaceful this morning. Breathe. Keep your shoulders down and let the weight of your legs draw you into your twist. Press down on your feet and roll your low back onto the floor. Bring your head back. Knees to center and unwind your legs. Other side. Just bring your foot down onto the floor and take your knees just a little ways into your twist. Just checking, make sure everything's okay in your back and your hips, shoulders. And then come to center and bring your knees into your chest as close as you can. Take in your breath, full and deep. And exhale your legs over to the right. Let your foot come down onto the floor and then lower your knees, pressing shoulders down. Head to the left, away from your knees. And feel the deliciousness of this stretch. Twisting in your spine, as long as it's done safely, will keep you young. Now press down on your feet, roll your low back onto the mat. Feet come to center, unwind your legs. Bring your arms to your sides. Now take your feet out, but let your knees touch. This is a restorative pose. So we will restore. Okay. So just lengthen your legs out. So we need our solar plexus muscles, our abdominal muscles, our core. We need a good, strong core to get through life and to feel our strength and to stay balanced and centered. It's our personal power. So we're going to do our yoga sit-ups this morning. For now, though, just flex your feet, stretch through your heels, press the back of your legs down, and then take your toes out, point them, and just circle around. Loosen in your ankles, bring the energy down into your feet. Reverse. And then bring your feet back to flex and breathe, arms up overhead. Take a deep breath. Hold it for just a moment and bring your arms right over your thighs and exhale as you lift your head, chin to your chest. Press down in your low back and roll up into your yoga sit up. Just lift. If you need to help yourself with your hands, that's fine. No worries. We're building strength, so just come over your legs for a mild Pachamattanasana, forward bend, and then start to roll again, bringing your tailbone down, the sacrum, just like we did before when we were in our pelvic rocks. Rolling, stretch out, lengthen your spine as you press it down into the mat. Control the movement. Breathe, arms again overhead. Deep breath. Hold the breath. Bring your arms to your thighs. Start your exhale as you lift your chin onto your chest and roll up. And lift up into sitting. Breathe again. Exhale and roll forward over your legs into a stretch. And again, lift up tall. Tilt your hips. You want to touch each little piece of your spine. So you're using your abs as you lower down as well. Tilt your hips under so that that low back stretches out as you lower down. This releases a lot of tension. Many people hold tension in the low back, so we're going to release that. Bringing arms overhead, take in your deep breath, full. Hold the breath, bring your arms over your body, over your thighs. Lift your chin, start your exhale. Roll up into your sit up. Lift up tall, hinge forward in your hips. Try to keep a straight spine, lead with the chest. And then just press up into sitting. All right. Let's come over onto hands and knees. Back into puppy stretch. And then just come back. Let the tops of your feet onto the floor and just come up sitting on your heels. And just for a moment, bring palms into prayer hands, thumbs touching your sternum. Thunderbolt pose. Open your crown chakra. Take your mind out into the universe, the stars and the sun, and draw light and bring it down into the crown of your head, down into your body, all the way to your toes. Just bring a laser light in. Fill your body with light, every cell, and put a little smiley face on each cell. Now take your consciousness down into the earth, all the way as far as you can imagine to the center, the magma, wherever you can imagine, going into the depths. And we learn there's nothing to fear. And bring some of that earth energy, just collect it and bring it up into your body, into your heart center. So reach again for the light above your head. Breathe it in. Fill your body, every cell, all your muscles, bones, joints, viscera, and then bring it down. Take that light down into the earth, down into the depths. Look around down there. What do you see? You see darkness. You see the fire in the center of the earth. What is it? And bring that earth energy up into your heart center. So now you know you're a bridge between the heavens and the earth. Now you know. Gives new meaning to Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. You are a rainbow bridge. So let's take our arms forward here. Just come onto your forearms. Stretch your legs out. Come into an elbow plank. Engage legs, hips, core. Lengthen in your spine and your neck. And then let your knees down. Come onto your palms and we'll come up into downward facing dog. Take your hips side to side. And come forward. Just bring your feet in. Come into a squat for a moment. And bring your arms out. Press up. Press your heels down and lift up into chair pose. Reach Feet hip width apart, toes forward. Shoulders back and down. Bring palms in, lower down. And turn to your left. Bring your right elbow onto the outside of your leg for a prayer twist. Now squat down a little further. Bring your right hand onto the floor. Bring your left hand onto the floor. And lean onto your hands. This is preparatory for a side plank. We're not going to go into that, but it's just a preparation. And then come back to center. And breathe, arms up. Into chair pose. Reach. And bring palms together. Lower down. And turn to your right. Coming down into chair twist. See if you can twist far enough to get your thumbs on your sternum. Look up. And lower down a little further. Bring your left hand onto the mat. And then your right hand just shoulder width apart. Keep that right leg on your elbow. And lean over onto your hands. And then just come back to center. Walk your hands forward. Come back into downward facing dog. And just come down onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers, press down on your arms, and walk your feet in towards your face. Your head does not touch the floor, just coming into dolphin pose. And just take your left leg and reach it up. Stretch it up like in three-legged dog. And bring it down, other leg, reach up. And bring it down. Bend your knees lower down onto the floor and relax back into child's pose. Bring your arms back so palms are near your feet, thumbs by your ankles. Soften your elbows. And then lift up. Back into downward facing dog. I just realized I said side plank. I meant side crow when we were in chair and went to the side. So downward facing dog. And lift your right leg up into three-legged. Bend your knee, stretch your knee up. And then open the hip to stretch the psoas. Shoulders remain flush to the mat.
Keep lifting your knee. And come back. Bring the knee forward for pigeon. Just let the front leg down, stretch the back leg.
So we were in dolphin. Now we'll do some dolphin circles. Starting with lift up, taking your breath. Exhale, chin to your chest, roll down and forward. And scoop your nose out, circle up, inhale. Exhale, coming down. Keep stretching in your legs as you work. And then just come up into your pigeon. And walk your hands forward and relax down over your legs. Sometimes we carry stress or fear in our hips or low back, but we're down on the earth, safe, secure, stable. So let yourself relax here, let go. Let your hips relax. Soft. Scorpio moon, it's a water sign, Scorpio. Transformative, transformational. Exchanging dark for the light. So just lift up now, palms down. Turn your toes under, press back up into downward facing dog. And we'll repeat on the other side. So just taking your left leg up into three-legged. Bend your knee, lift the knee up. Shoulders down. And open the hip, lift that leg. Shoulders remain facing forward. Keep lifting. And then come back to center and just bring that leg through for our pigeon pose. Sometimes one side will feel easier than the other. Let's see how it is for you this morning. So our dolphin circles now, taking your breath, reach up through your crown. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down. Circling out. Inhale up. and continue on around. One more circle. And lift. Come into your pigeon fully. And then walk your hands forward and relax down over your leg. Reaching for the depths. Is it peaceful there? Close to the earth. Stable and secure. Nothing to fear. And then press down on your hands and lift back up. Just bring your back leg around and come into a seated child's pose. So just bring your feet in, wrap your arms around, and bow your head forward towards your knees. Lengthen in your spine. And then roll up. And prepare for your Shavasana. If you need your socks or sweater or change the lighting, whatever you need, so that you can be completely relaxed and comfortable. And just remember again what peace means to you. What would it look like to have a peaceful world, a peaceful heart, peaceful relationships, harmonious world? Down onto your back. And just like someone standing at the edge of a swimming pool with their back to the water, and they just lean back and let themselves fall onto the water. Let yourself fall on your mat, down into the earth, where she wraps her arms, her energetic arms around you, like a mother holding you, nurturing. Sometimes with tough love, but right now, nurturing you. Sink a little deeper. It's perfect time for it. Deeper into relaxation. Deeper, reaching for that peaceful center. Hmm. Let go of control. Let go of expectation. Embrace the peace. Go even deeper now. Down, down deeper. Let it go. And now commit to the idea that nothing and no one can take you away from your peaceful center. The eye of the hurricane. All kinds of activity and emotion can be swirling all around you, and you remain at peace because you know you are the sky. All else is just weather. So start to bring your awareness back, bringing that peacefulness with you, bringing it forward, emitting it, bathing in it. Start to bring some little moves. Feel your body heavy against the mat, against the floor, against the earth. Sliding your feet together. Lift your knees up to your chest. Come over to one side and press up into sitting. And once you're up, just bring your arms up and make a big V, opening to the light. We've been in the depths, now we open to the light. We brought the light forward. We bring more light in. Be a funnel for the light, bathing in it, filling with light. Bring your index finger and thumbs together in unity, sealing in the benefits of your practice this morning. And then bringing palms together in prayer hands over your heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May the peace that passes all understanding emanate from your center, changing the world one day at a time. Om Shanti. Namaste.